So Jim Cramer has come out publicly and stated do not buy XRP as it still may be a security, even though Judge Torres quite clearly ruled that XRP in and of itself is not a security. And the main question that I ask myself here is, does anybody even take the advice of Jim Cramer anymore? Specifically after he has been wrong for so many times. In fact, the last time he tried to predict where Bitcoin is going to go, and this was March 14th of 2023, where he told people to sell their Bitcoin, Bitcoin rallied up 14%. So clearly the markets are reacting opposite to what Jim Cramer has to say. And this has been made clear by a lot of people, just one of those people being Joshua Riyad, which says if history is an indicator, always understand the truth is opposite to what Jim Cramer has to say. And this is one of those occasions that are the exact same thing. Jim Cramer says don't buy, I personally go ahead and buy XRP. And that's what I'm doing. Because Jim Cramer does not reflect the actual typical truth, but rather he reflects what institutions want you to do. So if institutions want you to sell, they go to Jim Cramer and they tell people to sell so that the institutions can buy more XRP at a cheaper price. And this is exactly what is happening. As more and more institutions partner with Ripple, like the Bank of America and so many other financial institutions, like even the Bank of United Arab Emirates, RAK Bank, and the Central Bank of England, the UK, we are only going to see an increase in this demand to buy XRP. In fact, just recently, Ripple's vice president revealed that over 10 plus countries have already signed agreements with Ripple to use and integrate their central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger. What this means is that there's going to be an increase in demand for XRP, and many of these companies want to get in on XRP at a cheap rate so that they can begin using it without being forced to pay a high price for it. And this is actually something that we've been noticing for some time now. Ripple buying back XRP so that they can gain that XRP, and they're buying it back not from institutional investors or big companies, but rather from retail investors, which are literally people like me and you. In fact, in an article posted a couple days ago by the Crypto Alert account, and I did post this on Twitter because I thought it was extremely shocking and interesting, Ripple has been positioning itself to go ahead and buy back the XRP that is in the hands of retail investors. And they're doing this with the idea of wanting to welcome more heavily institutional investments. They don't want retailers. They want people, financial institutions, banks that are not going to just hold XRP and try and gain value off of it, but actually use it within their transaction. Because Ripple, the company, is in the business model of facilitating payments. Payments make a fee for Ripple, which is the revenue that Ripple actually accumulates. As more institutions begin to use XRP, more fees are paid, and thus Ripple Labs, the company, makes more money. Right now, there's a dilemma going on with the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. On one hand, he's in a position to where he has to choose either pick between retail investors or institutional investors. If he decides that we are now going to be not buying back the XRP from retail investors, then the entire business model of Ripple fails to grow. They're no longer going to be able to get the XRP, which means partners are not going to be able to use the Ripple Net system. Thus, there's going to be no growth for Ripple Labs, the company. On the other hand, if they do go ahead and choose to buy back from the markets, that means retail investors are not going to be able to buy XRP anymore, or even if they do, it's going to be really difficult to do so. And the whole idea of picking retail investors over institutional investors fail. And even though this is a very complicated situation, it is very good for the price of XRP if that's what you care about. If your goal is how can I hold the XRP for the longest period of time so I can profit the most, then this is actually a really good sign. The longer you hold, institutions are going to want XRP more, whether it be Ripple or other FIs and other governments and countries and nations. XRP's value is going to forcibly rise. The demand is going to increase, the supply is going to decrease, and only very few XRP are going to be left, with everybody battling to get them. Now, before we move further into the video, I want to take a quick second and tell you guys I'm hosting an XRP giveaway to everybody. All you're going to have to do to enter the giveaway is tap the like button, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications on, and share this video to at least 1 or 2 friends. Once you've done that, make sure you let me know in the comment section, and I'll be picking one lucky person to get themselves some free XRP. We'll be rolling the giveaway once we hit 20,000 subscribers, so good luck to all of you guys, and let's get right back into the video. Now, a few people have reached out to me and asked, why is the market dipping and XRP going down in value if it's supposed to go up? And this is actually a clear and straightforward answer. Look at the rest of the market. Everything follows Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's going down in value, XRP, Ethereum, Dogecoin, every coin is going to go down. Some even with a larger percentage than XRP. For example, XRP is down about almost 6%, while if we scroll all the way down, XDC is down over 10%. And it makes perfect sense, now actually 16%. But really, things are only down if you're looking at it in the short price point. And that is why I always say don't look at the daily or weekly charts. They mean nothing whatsoever. Because looking at the monthly chart, we are actually up and we're following the MACD, which is the monthly average. The monthly average shows we're going to get into a bull run very, very soon. In fact, it created another blue bar this last couple days. So as we break into August, we already have a blue bar that started. Now, this at any point could change into a red bar, but as we've showed you guys, and as we've continuously talked about, this does not happen. History has shown, and this is factual, 100 out of 100%, that the blue bars never all of a sudden become red bars. What this chart that you see at the bottom here is the previous bull run in the last image right here when XRP hit an all-time high, and this is this bull run. There was a trend that was consecutive. Every single time there was a green dot forming, which means the green line goes ahead and crosses and surpasses the yellow line, a bull run breaks out. On top of that, the blue bars never consecutively switch to a red bar in the middle. So you don't get blue bars and then red bar and then blue bar. And the same would go for a red bar. Whenever we see a red dot where the yellow line now surpasses the green line, we know there is a dump or a bear market. And similarly, you don't have red bars and in the middle a blue bar. It's just consecutive red. And we just formed back on May 1st of 2023 our dot right here, the green dot, and now we're only getting blue bars. So if we were to look at the monthly charts strictly, we're looking at a bull run that has just begun. So it is just the start. So we not have yet to get a major pump, but the bull run did happen or is beginning to happen. And this is why the charts say the truth. It is not impacted by hype. It's not impacted by any external factors when you look at the monthly chart. But when you look at the daily chart and the weekly chart, if Elon Musk tomorrow comes out and says, I'm buying XRP, watch the price skyrocket. Now, on the monthly chart, this wouldn't actually change anything because it would just be another blue bar and it would make perfect sense. But really, if you were to look on the daily chart, you're going to see this massive, massive spike. So the reality here that I'm trying to bring to you guys is never look at the daily or weekly chart. Don't look at what is the price of XRP. Now look at the big picture, and the big picture is on the monthly charts. And this is why I know deeply in my heart that XRP is going to hit a bull run very soon and that we've already started. We've started the bull run. We've gotten the first couple bars that have confirmed that a bull run has begun. And now it's a matter of time to just see those major massive pumps that really bring the XRP up to a high. So I want to come back here and just clearly state that I'm not a financial or legal advisor. And whether you decide to follow what Jim Cramer says, which is don't buy XRP or sell your XRP or not, it doesn't really reflect on me. My job here is to show you guys exactly what is going on with the market and you to make your own personalized decision based on your financial capability. At the end of the day, I carry no legal advice or financial advice and do as you wish. But the reality is personally what I'm doing is I am hodling and buying in. I always do the opposite of what Jim Cramer says because Jim Cramer is the institutions. If institutions want to buy in at cheap, then they're most likely going to bring Jim Cramer to tell the typical retail people to sell so that they can buy in at a good rate. Now, when Jim Cramer says buy is exactly when I also sell, because that means the institutions are planning to dump on you once you buy XRP and the price goes up. Like I said, the rule is as follows. Always do the opposite to what Jim Cramer / the institutions have to say. That all being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, you subscribe for the latest content, and of course you follow me on all my social media pages because I'm always releasing the latest news there first. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!